and today I am going to be telling you some of the movies that I've watched recently. And I know I just posted one of these videos, but I watch a lot of movies. So I have like a whole list of the movies that I've watched, but some of them I've like seen a lot before, so I'm not going to go into too many details, you know. But I did want to share like the things I've been watching lately. I did go home recently and we watch a lot of movies when I'm at home with my family, which I love. We pretty much try to watch a movie every single night we're together, which is always really fun. And we always have the hardest time picking out what we want to watch though, and that's like the biggest struggle. I don't know if you guys have a method for picking out what movie to watch, but we don't really have like Netflix and Hulu and all that at home, so we just like kind of watch what we have unless we get something from the library or, you know. So let's just get right into it. One of the movies that I've watched recently was Poltergeist, and I had seen bits and pieces of it as a child, but I never really watched the whole thing. So Poltergeist follows this family. 5-year-old daughter starts hearing this voice while she's watching TV, and nobody really notices except for her. A lot of strange things start happening in the house after this girl starts hearing this voice. The chairs in their kitchen start moving when they leave them, just little things like that. And then the tree outside their window is being really strange. And then one night the tree like grabs the boy and like pulls him out, and then while the parents are distracted by trying to save their son, the little girl gets like sucked into the closet. It's just very crazy. So now their daughter is missing and they know that she's somewhere in the house. They hire these ghost hunter paranormal people to come in and figure out what's wrong and how to get the daughter back. So it's really bizarre. It's an older movie and it's like crazy to me how weird and like messed up this movie actually seemed. They know the daughter is like in the TV and they can like talk to her once in a while if they like call to her, and they know that this monster has her and he's gonna hurt her. You know, it's really intense. There's a lot of weird, gross things that happen in the movie and I really enjoyed it. I mean, part of me was kind of like weirded out by it because I didn't remember it being so strange. Like, I guess for some reason I thought it was basically just focusing on the girl on the TV, and I don't remember all this weird, crazy, gross stuff happening. But overall, I did really enjoy it, and it's not like one of my favorite scary movies. I love scary movies and I like a specific type of scary movie, but overall I did really enjoy it and it was pretty fun. But I'm not sure if I want to like watch it a lot in the future. I mean, I'll probably watch it again eventually, but I'm just happy I finally watched it. So when I went home, we watched the movie The Lodge, which is also another scary movie. And so these parents are divorced, and one day the mom brings the kids over to the dad's house. He tells her that he's getting married, and she commits suicide. So the kids are left to live with the father, and they aren't really that close to him, especially because he has a new girlfriend and they don't really like her. They've just heard a lot of weird things about her because when she was younger, she was in a cult, her dad was in charge of it, and just a lot of really horrible things happened in that cult. And so the kids don't really trust her. They all go to the lodge to celebrate Christmas, and the dad has to leave them. The kids don't trust the girlfriend and they're not very kind to her, and it's really hard for her to be alone with them, but she tries to take care of them. And then a lot of weird stuff starts happening. I can't go into too many details because it'll spoil like pretty much the entire movie. But overall, I was not that into the movie. I thought it was, I don't even know like how to describe my thoughts on this film. It was very sad. It ended up being very sad, like messed up sad. Like what was going through their minds sad. I wasn't expecting it. I guess I had a different idea as to what the scary thing was going to be, and I was not really a fan. I was very devastated by the end and very shocked and angry. So it's an intense movie and it's good, but it's just not what I was expecting, and I don't think I'll ever watch it again, honestly. Another movie that I hadn't seen before was Jaws, and I know, I can't believe I hadn't seen it before, and everyone knows what this movie is about. So Jaws, of course, I'm sure many of you have watched it, and I don't know why it took me so long to watch it, but Jaws obviously has a shark. This shark has been attacking people, and the mayor wants to open the beaches because it's the 4th of July and he wants all that money and all that tourism. But the cop guy, he really thinks that they should keep it closed, but they get some people and they hunt one of the sharks that they think are attacking people, but it's not the right one, you know. They have to go find the shark themselves so that they can save the town and open their beaches again. Basically, that's the storyline. I actually really enjoy this movie. I'm a big shark lover. I love sharks. Hashtag keep sharks swimming, because hunting sharks is not right, and I don't think it's right? I don't know if this is controversial, but I love sharks and they actually do a lot for the ecosystem. This is just my nature thing coming out, but that was the only thing I was annoyed about, because I don't like the misconception that sharks are these man-eating creatures. They're not. Sharks actually don't like the taste of humans, which is why usually if a person gets attacked, they only lose like a limb because the shark thinks that they're gross. Sharks get confused, you know, sometimes in the water they think that you're a sea lion or something else, and they usually only go after animals that are dying or injured, and they only go after things like where they can smell blood. And so I just hate the misconception that people have about sharks, that they think that all sharks are evil. But I knew it was just a movie and it's a classic. I thought it was a really well done film. The shark attacks they don't show a lot with these shark attacks, but they show like enough. I thought it was a fun movie and it was pretty humorous at times. I really liked the acting, how it was shot, and they did a really good job like with that mechanical shark. I think it was a mechanical shark. I don't know, I forget because I've seen like behind the scenes stuff about it. But overall I really liked Jaws, and I'm glad I finally watched it too, because it's been forever and it's a classic film, and I definitely want one of those like classic Jaws movie posters. I don't know. But yeah, I like Jaws and I'm happy I watched it. Some other movies that I watched recently that I'm not really going to talk about because I've seen them a million times. I watched Enchanted, which I love, is so cute. 27 Dresses, which is just a nice, fun, cute little rom-com. We watched She's the Man, of course, another great movie. And National Treasure. I love National Treasure, you guys. Like, it's probably one of my most favorite movies. I could watch it every day. I've been watching it a lot recently. I like the adventure, the romance, like, it's just fun. It's a cute movie and a great adventure, and I like always really want to go on a treasure hunt after I watch it, and I want to do that, what he does. It was just, I love that movie. We also watched the third Indiana Jones movie with the dad because we always watch that for Father's Day, and I saw it like a couple years ago and I pretty much forgot everything apparently, because I was like, wait, I don't remember this, and it's such a fun movie. I love the humor, of course the adventure and the action, and honestly all I'm here to talk about right now that I also just watched that's not a movie is Killing Eve. You guys, I don't know who's watched this show. Killing Eve is my new obsession. So I watched the first 3 seasons pretty quickly, like in a couple weeks. I'm currently rewatching it just for fun because I also want to make like a cute like fan video of it. I could talk about Killing Eve all day, you guys. I'm obsessed with Jodie Comer as Villanelle. And of course Sandra Oh is amazing as Eve, but I'm honestly like, I just can't, like, I'm obsessed with this show. Like, it's so good, and I don't know how Jodie Comer does it. She can change her emotions in a second, and she is brilliant. She's such a smart actor. Like, when you watch her in interviews and just how she presents herself and how she talks about her part and what she does, like, that's a smart actor, and I just want to be her. I want to meet her, and I'm fangirling so much. Like, I love this show. If you guys don't know what Killing Eve is, it's a BBC show. It's on Hulu and on BBC's website. Eve works for the authorities in the UK. There's an international assassin that's been going around and killing a ton of people that aren't really connected to each other, and all the kills are very different. Eve believes that it's a woman, and basically from that moment she becomes really obsessed trying to figure out who this killer is, and their paths intercross, and there's like just such a cute connection between Eve and Villanelle. Villanelle is one of the best characters in a show I've ever watched. I don't watch a lot of TV shows, honestly. Like, the last show I pretty much watched was Criminal Minds. Villanelle is so dark, but she's also really funny. She doesn't really care what anyone thinks. She gets easily bored. The show is written extremely well, and the locations are absolutely beautiful. The cinematography, Villanelle's outfits, like her costumes, are just to die for. I'm obsessed. Killing Eve is just so good. The writing is really well done. Their action, like, Villanelle's character in general, she's like mind-blowing. Like, how is she real? I mean, she's not. She's in the show. Her and Eve have this really interesting relationship and this dynamic. They get each other. They just understand each other in a really deep way that nobody else really gets them, and they have each other but also not really, because there's so much fighting and tension between them during the series. And season 3, the last scene is just so good, and the character development from season 1 to season 3, unreal. Like, I don't even like get it. Like, and Jodie Comer, the way she plays Villanelle, you can just see everything in her head. You can see what's happening. Her eyes really tell every single thing she's thinking. You also sometimes are like, oh, she's gonna do this, and then she does the complete opposite. But it's so good, and I can't get enough of it. I'm obsessed. That is everything I've been watching recently, and all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a nice little thumbs up. If you want to keep following me on this booktube journey, please subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at AirKAGobble. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you soon with another video. Bye!